think that just being a female founder, being taken seriously is the first step.
Yep.
Understanding that we are not only innovators and creators, but that we are also business women, and we're also qualified business women.
Hello and welcome to the Money Mindset Show, the place where we help female entrepreneurs to transform their mind so that they can achieve financial success in the least amount of time. Here, we talk about subconscious mind, we talk about money mindset chips, money mindset blocks, a strategy so that you can bypass your own money mindset and increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business. Okay, but before I let you into today's episode, come here. Be honest with me. How many times have you found yourself doing the extra thing, going the extra mile because you really, really want this goal, but the financial results are nowhere to be seen? You know you want your financial independence, but yet you find yourself spending more time and effort and money into crafting the perfect social media strategy, thinking what caption should I write, what picture should I post, when should I post it, instead of looking at the things that really matter with money. The exact same loop that I have seen hundreds of my clients throughout the years getting stuck. And the reason is one and one only. The type of habits that are driving your life, these habits are the leader of your show, of your business. And we have to stop them. The way that you do that is by adapting new ones. I have put together for you the top 5 financial habits for exponential growth with your business for you to download right now. Go to themoneymindset.com/5. That is themoneymindset.com/5 and download this top 5 financial habits for exponential growth specifically for founders. Again, that is the Money Mindset Hub, hub.com/5. Welcome, Tina, to the Money Mindset Show. We are super happy to have you here. And thank you so much for making it at 3 a.m. over Eastern time. It is our pleasure to have this conversation. Please introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
I'm honored to be a part of your show, Alejandra. My name is Tina Wright, and I am the founder and creator of a product known as the Heel Sling. And what we do is we have an innovative product which completely updates the process of how we address heel slippage. We all are familiar with the heel grips, the gel pads, the gel inserts, and they all tend to roll and not effectively address the issue of heel slippage. They're more for comfort. What we do is we have an actual sling that goes inside of the shoe, and it's for males, it's for females, it's for children, it's for anybody who addresses the issue of heel slippage. And why I created it is because I had heel slippage all of my life, but it's just one of those things that you deal with, one of those things that you just assume that, you can't do anything about. But when I had my daughter at 35 years old, and she encountered the same problem. She has a tiny foot, so she wore Mary Janes for a little longer than most little girls. But everyone else was transitioning into ballet flats. And she wanted to wear ballet flats too. And of course, she couldn't keep them on her feet because there was no Mary Jane strap. So mommy had to figure out some way to address this problem. And so that's how the heel sling came about.
Oh my God. And it's such a normalized problem, right? Like you said, it is like, well, just get with it. Like it happens. That's what I remember my mom told me. Like it happens. Just get used to. It's because it's new shoes. It's because of this. It's because of that. But nothing really. There was no solution for it, right? It's like a remedy. Like you said, wow. I am just looking at your Instagram, and you have nailed it with when you are getting married. Like how awful it is in your one of the best days of your
Yeah.
life to have such a pain on your feet and you're like, I'm supposed to be happy. And let me tell you that as a Colombian, I am originally from Colombia. As a Colombian, you're supposed to wear these heels when you are getting married from 5 in the afternoon until 7 in the morning. And I'm like, how? This hurts so much. This is
Exactly.
amazing. So when did you started your business?
I actually started the business in 2020. My
Mhm.
patent on the product took about 10 years to actually perfect it, to perfect the manufacturing of it. But we have been online and in select retail stores since about 2021. And we are excited to make awareness, to get the word out that there is no standard foot, but now you can conform your shoe to your foot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. What are some of the challenges that you have encountered, especially starting from the point that it has taken 10 years for you to get this pattern, right? What has been one of those, I don't want to say important because important is not the word, but one of those big challenges that you still can remember being like, we had to go through that in this process from the pattern 10 years ago to putting the products on the distribution to create the awareness and to build your business.
That is still an issue. Anytime that there is an innovation, there is a learning curve in terms of understanding how this fits within the existing world.
Yeah.
So we all know how the existing grips work, but we can't conceptualize how this new product works. So awareness has been my biggest issue. I guess it's kind of like when the cell phone came out and you said, I'm not going to be hooked to my house or I'm not going to be attached to my office. I can actually talk while I'm in my car. Conceptualizing
Right.
that takes a certain mindset and a certain amount of exposure. So one of the biggest challenges that I have encountered and am still encountering is people understanding how this is different from what's currently out on the market. And
Mhm.
I'll be honest, men generally have a harder time conceptualizing it. And unfortunately, men are quite often the decision makers in the distribution role. So, it's
Mhm.
kind of ironic that most female heels are actually designed by men who don't wear
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so just helping them to understand that no, we wear the shoes. We understand what it feels like to have high heels on for 8 hours, or as you said, during a wedding from the time you're getting dressed until the time that the party ends, early in the morning. So just making them understand that it's not always the beautiful shoe that a
Mhm.
consumer is concerned with, but it's the wearability, it's the fit of the shoe, it's the functionality during your day.
On this Black Business Owned Month, we are highlighting the story of amazing Black female entrepreneurs, business owners that are putting their services, their product, their innovations out there because Black women and people of color need more platforms to share the amazing creations that we all are doing. That's why throughout this month, you're going to hear the stories that Black female entrepreneurs building things that I couldn't even imagine it was possible. And here's how you can support all of these female entrepreneurs. Make sure that for each episode that you listen to, you share with somebody else. You share with that friend, that colleague, that person that you think it may be in an interest of. And this is the most important part. We really appreciate that you go and rate and review this podcast. The more reviews and the more rating that we have, the bigger impact we can make. More people is going to know about this podcast. More people is going to hear about these female founders. Have you noticed, if at all, that you had to face an extra barrier or an extra layer by being a Black female founder? Because like you said, this is a male industry, right?
Yeah.
Just like many other industries. I remember when I was researching about the bra industry, it's all designed by men. I'm like, Well, no wonder why it's so
It's not
uncomfortable sometimes.
comfortable.
Right. So have you encountered that is an extra layer there when you are navigating through this industry as a Black female founder or not?
Well, I think that just being a female founder, being taken seriously is the first step.
Yeah.
Understanding that we are not only innovators and creators, but that we are also business women, and we're also qualified business women. My background is actually Wall Street finance, but I've been a
Mm,
stay-at-home mom for 21 years now. So
right.
getting people to realize that, I'm more than a mom and I'm more than a creator, but that I also understand the business side and that I can understand how this product would fit and benefit you. That I understand your business and I understand your objectives as a distributor, as a retailer, that not only do I want to place this product out there because it works and because the products that currently exist don't,
Right.
but that I'm a business person and that I do understand your business and I understand that we can mutually benefit each other. That's been one of the biggest hurdles because they will explain their role in the market and you sit back and you listen, and it's an assumption that I haven't done my research, but I don't understand what they do, when in
Yeah.
reality, not only do I understand it, but in many cases I've worked in that industry.
Right. And this happens so much. And I get the sense people don't conceptualize how many faces and how many roles we can take at the same time. It's just like we can be a mom, but still at the same time, we are a businesswoman. And not because we are a businesswoman means that we are less of a mom. And not because we are great at home and mom, we are less of a woman or creator or whatever is it. It's like we have so many spaces to shine, but for some reason, it's hard to conceptualize that, right? If you go to an industry and say, "Hey, I created this. This is how it fits," the
Mhm.
other person needs to go through their own bias, their own understanding of what you are saying to completely get you. And that is where the disconnection and the convincing and all of these things happen, which is amazing because it's not about your product. Because your product is
Work.
it's yeah, exactly. It works and it's completely needed. Like your market is women. And I'm sure just want to make this test. You that are listening to this episode, I want you to, when you listen to this episode, let me know. Go to my Instagram, go to my LinkedIn, go to Tina's Instagram or LinkedIn. I'm going to link it all below and let us know how many of you women will love to never have to deal with the pain of a shoe. I mean, again, like I am wearing some Converse right now, and they are still painful. I'm like, okay, but it's such a real thing that we have internalized that we don't even think it's other possibility. But when you have to go out there, create the thing, identify the problem, create the right product and solution, but then convince the other ones of this is the real entrepreneurial path. It's not only about creation and stuff. It's about the whole environment and you're doing it so well. So what is the vision for your company? Let's say in a year from now, in 5 years from now, how you see this whole industry changing?
Yeah, so we are manufactured outside of the US, obviously, because of the materials that we use, but there is global interest in the product all over the globe. Right now, it's introduced in North America, so it's in the US and in Canada, but we would really like to get our manufacturing up to a point where we can introduce it globally. And Alejandra, I have one point that I need to clarify. And that is that the shoe is not only for women, it's for men, it's for children, it's for
Look at that.
everyone. And I have to give you a funny story.
Yeah.
When I started patenting the process, I'm accustomed to no one understanding conceptually how this happens, or with men, what heel slippage. If my patent attorney says, wait, you don't have to go any further. I deal with it myself. And that was a aha moment.
Yeah.
And quite
Yeah.
often people have one foot that's slightly larger than the other foot. So, they're slipping in in one shoe. So it's not just, a female or a high heel issue, it's a flats issue as well. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
other piece of what I'd really like to communicate over the next year is that this product addresses shoe slippage issues for everyone. It started out with my little girl, who was 4 or
Yes.
5 years old, so in her little flats. I dealt with it all of my life in high heels or even in flat shoes that I wear. You embarrass yourself because you slip out of one shoe and it's like, oops. And I want the rest of the world to know that they don't have to deal with that issue any longer, that shoes are made for a standard foot and there is no such thing as a standard foot. But we have remedied that issue.
Amazing. There is no such a thing as a standard foot. That is right. Because even like you said, we have different type of feet. I love it. Okay. Let us know, Tina, where people can find you, where they can buy your product, and one thing where they can tell you one story, just like your little girl, that they have passed with shoes, like in a wedding, in a marathon, like something. I want you to invite people to share those stories with you, if possible.
Absolutely. Currently, we are available at my website, www.theheelsling.com. We're also available on Amazon as well as the Making Life Better store, which is also another Amazon store. We are also available in select Good Feet stores, which is an American chain, but I think that they also go into Canada. And feel free to, link your story to my website, link your story to the Amazon review, where we've got thus far all 5-star reviews on the product, or reach out to me at my address, info@theheelsling.com, and just share your story with me. I'd love to post it on my site.
Love it. Thank you so much, Tina, for this. Okay. But before I let you go, did you know that you have a space where your money mindset work is made extra simple so that you can increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business in such a simple and easy way? Go to themoneymindset.hub.com and choose your path and start making those changes easily and effortlessly. That is themoneymindset.hub.com.